Yo, what's good, people? It's your boy GreedHD coming at y'all with another video today. And today, I'm actually going to be going over some Jujutsu Kaisen with the latest chapter that came out, 136, the Shibuya incident number 53, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the Shibuya incident number 53, or part 53. And we left off in the last chapter where Yuki appeared on the battlefield, and her and Gojo are basically having a back and forth talk about what is to come after this entire battle and who is right or wrong in this humanity thing that they got going on. So I'm going ahead and let the intro play, and we're gonna hop right into this. Alright, so at the start of the chapter, we got Yuki talking about, talking to Geto and asking him like, yo, do you remember our last conversation? No matter what method you adopt, human beings will advance one stage higher. The next stage of humanity lies in breaking away from curse energy. And Geto says, no, it lies in optimizing curse energy. So we find out that Yuki definitely did say what she said, but she didn't say it like for Geto to go this far and do all this goofy ass shit. She didn't even really know the answer fully back then herself. Then we also see Geto saying, I thought you abandoned that method 12 years ago when Toji Zenin died. And that was in Geto. I think it was, Geto and Yuki actually talked right after that fight with Gojo and Toji. That was like right after. They talked like right after, because she came looking for Gojo, but then she ended up running into Geto and they talk. I wonder how the talk would have went if she would have talked to like Gojo or something. That would probably would have been like crazy. She said, I was talking to Geto. Oh well, I came back to the original principles. Besides, your method has a big hole. Then she goes on to explain like how many sorcerers and like non-sorcerers there are like across the country and just the world in general, and basically saying that it is a world removed from the ideal that she pursues. If y'all get what I'm saying. So she's basically saying like she doesn't really like see the point in killing everybody and everything. Like it might just create more curses kind of thing. That's basically what I took from it. Now I could be wrong. Like I could hella be wrong. But this chapter did confuse me a bit because I was trying to like just put everything together and understand it. I feel like, when she came in, it was kind of like, damn, you talking about some really important shit. Like, hold on, slow down. But then he proceeds to say, we have different objectives. I do not wish for a world without cursed spirits or idyllic and peaceful world. Non-sorcerers, sorcerers, cursed spirits, these are all possibilities of cursed energy in the form of human beings. So yeah, she is looking at it as like, well, if you kill the humans, you're just gonna be creating more curses, and why would we optimize and curse energy? You know what I'm saying? Like, we need, you probably even need humans for that shit in the first place. And then Geto on the other hand is over here like he wants to kill all the humans and keep only the curses. So we know that they're kind of like, how can I put it? You kind of say in a way they're kind of trying to do the same thing, but just completely different. If that makes any sense. Like, it's the same, but it's so different. And he starts to explain that like he couldn't really, create, or he couldn't really do what he wanted with his own potential. Like it exceeds him. So then he had to get, the power to do it. And he got that from Mahito. Then he starts to talk, or no, then he uses idol transfiguration, the movie that the movie that Mahito does, and he starts to explain, like, you know, he thanks Yuji for getting Mahito like to his full potential, to like, you know, the best he could be, so he could absorb Mahito and use that power for himself, which he just did. And then he wanted Jogo too. He wanted his power too, but Jogo didn't, you know, advance as much as Mahito did. So because of Sukuna murdered his ass after that. So it was kind of just over with. Then Geto reveals that he remotely casted idol transfiguration on 2 types of non-sorcerers who had already been marked, and one of them is Sumiki Fushiguro. Yeah, Sumiki Fushiguro. Yeah, I'm saying that right. And as far as I know, I think this is I can't remember if it's Fushiguro's mom or sister. I can't remember. It's one of those. And then he also further explains like his plans for the cursed objects, and then for the people that the non-sorcerers, like what he would do for them. And he said the people who I had ingest cursed objects like Yuji Itadori, and the people with cursed techniques whose brains were meant to be non-sorcerers like Junpei. I adjusted their brains for sorcery. To the former, I gave strength as vessels. To the latter, the capacity to use cursed techniques. So he basically breaks down like, he's basically trying to say like this was all his big ass plan. Like he planned all this. He wanted everything to go this exact way. Like he was hoping that somebody would have picked up, like a human would have picked up Sukuna's finger and ate it. He was hoping to run into a non-sorcerer that was greedy for the power, the same way Junpei was. You know, he literally just planned all this shit, and I think that shit cool as hell, actually. Then he tells them that he just broke the seal on the cursed object, so basically he's about to release like 1,000 malevolent Yuji Itadoris. And he said 1,000, that's not, or no, Yuki responds, 1,000, that's not many. You underestimate human rationality. You think people will kill each other simply because they got power. Then he says, everything has an order. I would not make such an oversight. Your questions are starting to lack. She says, he's pissing me off. Let's go beat him down. Yuji like, damn, I can't move. Urahime, I think did like an ice thing, or no, Urahime's fucked up. Yeah, Urahime's fucked up because of Choso's blood had poison in it, and when Choso hit him, Urahime, and everybody's like, all right, shit, now you gotta get ready for what's about to come, you know. Then Gojo continued, or no, not Gojo, what the hell? Geto continues to explain, the cursed objects that I provided are what's left of sorcerers I painstakingly made vows with a millennium ago. However, I did not only enter into contracts with sorcerers, but those vows became null when I obtained this body. Reveals that it's not even Geto, it's whoever the fuck is in there is a nut. But Choso said it's Noritoshi Kamon, the original, so I'm assuming that's who it is. This is the world of the future. Then all the curses that he was talking about, the ones that would be like Yuji, just started popping out. Then he tells Yuji goodbye, and he has the prison realm in his hand. Yuji screams out his teacher's name, Gojo Sensei. I expect much from you. That's what Geto told Yuji. Then I think this is Geto leaving, but he's like, you know, speaking in the back of his head. Are you listening, Sukuna? It is beginning once again. The world of Hien, the golden age of cursed techniques. And that's the end of the chapter. So we see that we basically figure out like both of their sides of the plans. Honestly, I'm just gonna put it like this, like in the most simplest terms, because I think it's gonna take me a minute to like fully explain that. the talking is over with. Okay, the talking is over with. This chapter was purely meant for both of them to, you know, share their opinions on the that subject that they talked about all those years ago. And now that they've, like, you know, basically got all the talking over with, it's just time for the fights. So now I'm pretty sure next chapter there's probably going to be a big ass fight, or Geto might just end up escaping. I think he might escape, I'm not going to lie, the way how it's looking. Then everybody's going to have to train and then go get Gojo back. That's what I think is about to happen, but I could be wrong. But I'm going to go ahead and end the video off right here. Like, comment, subscribe, and y'all already know, comment. Just, you know, comment, be cool. Let me know what y'all think though, for real, because I really want to see what y'all think on this, especially since this was like a chapter that kind of confused me, and I was kind of struggling with this one, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I'm out this bitch, and I will see y'all in the next one.
You know that the numbers go like 1, 2, greed. Thank you for being a GreedHD, nigga.